So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Criminal Law, 1988. Giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was pretty decent. Criminal Law is a 1988 U.S. legal thriller film directed by Martin Campbell, starring Gary Oldman, and Kevin Bacon. It generally received negative reviews. Gary Oldman plays Ben Chase, a brash young defense attorney whose success is built on his willingness to manipulate the judicial system for the benefit of his clients. In spite of his career success as an attorney, Ben is starting to show signs of serious alcoholism. When he successfully defends Martin Thiel, Kevin Bacon, the scion of a wealthy, prominent family, after a murder charge, the game turns on him. Martin lures Ben to the scene of another murder, and he retains Ben to defend him even before he is charged. Knowing his client is guilty, Ben struggles at last with the reality of his ethics until he resolves to oppose Martin secretly, hoping he will incriminate himself. As Martin's ultimate plan unfolds, both he and Ben will be forced to re-examine everything they hold to be true. So Kevin Bacon is killing women who had abortions. And he ends up killing his own mother, who's an abortionist. She runs an abortion clinic. So kind of interesting sidebar there. Anyways, it says the killer is back on the streets. The only one who can stop him is the lawyer who set him free. I think that's what the movie poster said. There's a flat-chested blondie. At first, I thought she was the mother of one of the murder victims in the park. What Kevin Bacon does is he rapes the girl. Then he sets her pubic hairs on fire to get rid of the evidence. Then he kills her. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. That part is unclear. But anyway, he had a budget of $5 million, box office of $9.974 million. 117 minutes. It's rather long, but got a lot of plot twists and cool stuff going on here. The ending was kind of confusing. Didn't make sense, but anyways, Roger Ebert wrote, Criminal Law is a textbook example of a movie going wrong before our very eyes because of the curious failure of the filmmakers to realize that you can toy with the audience only so long before the audience grows resentful. It's a shame such good performances were lost by the runaway use of gimmicks. Variety commended the work of Oldman and Bacon, but criticized the story's ill-defined pretensions as an essay on the U.S. legal system and a herky-jerky continuity that's fatiguing instead of tingling. Kevin Thomas felt that Criminal Law proceeds from one weakness to another, but he described Oldman as electrifying. Peter Travers was less impressed by Oldman's performance, writing, Oldman is a powerhouse. Just catch him in Sid and Nancy or Prick Up Your Ears. Neither of which I have seen. But what's a British actor doing playing a Harvard attorney in a Boston-based movie shot in Montreal? I didn't even notice his British accent in this film. Flailing about like a drowning man, that's what. Oldman's accent is laughably in and out. I didn't notice it. Honestly, I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. He had occasional criticism for the film's overwrought script and lack of logic and subtlety. Slightly more favorable was Linda Rasmussen of AllMovie, who wrote that Oldman gives an excellent performance describing Bacon as intriguing and ambiguous, and praised the direction and action sequences. She concluded criminal law, if not taken very seriously and with more than a grain of salt, can be entertaining, but it fails miserably when compared to accurate, exciting legal thrillers such as Primal Fear, the other movie which I have not seen. Try to avoid movies after 1995. Sid and Nancy and Prick Up Your Ears are 1986 and 1987 respectively. My first wife was into Sid and Nancy. She really liked that. Anyways, on Rotten Tomatoes, the film has an approval rating of 33% based on reviews from 9 critics with an average score of 4.6 out of 10. I don't know where I'm going to take my son today. Oh, there's a nude scene with the flat-chested blondie. I think she may have gotten plastic surgery after this movie, which is unfortunate. She looks better in this one. She's got kind of a short hair, and she's got a sex scene with her lawyer boyfriend. At first, I thought she was the mother of the murder victim in the park, the second one. You get to see her corpse burning, her charred body in the park. The defense attorney just trips over it after Kevin Bacon invites him to go out there. He doesn't show up, but the dead body's there. So he's banging on this blondie's door frantically, and she. At first, I thought she was the mother, but I guess she's a friend of the dead body in the park. So at first she hates the defense attorney for working with Kevin Bacon. Second time, she thinks that he's going to let him go scot-free again. But he manages to convince her that he's getting Kevin Bacon, the Martin Thiel character. He's getting Martin Thiel to incriminate himself somehow. And Joe Don Baker, Mitchell is in this. Mitchell plays the cop. I don't know. He's like the detective, I guess. Yeah. It's not the first time he's a detective. He's not the beer guzzling Mitchell, though. Gary Oldman is the beer guzzling defense attorney in this one. So Joe Don Baker really hates Gary Oldman because he's a material witness now to the second crime, and he's not cooperating with Mitchell at all. I like the movie poster. It's got the blondie in the abortion clinic talking on the phone with Ben. And Martin is sneaking up behind him with his evil eye. Kevin Bacon is pretty decent in this one. I think he didn't look that menacing at first. He wasn't very believable as a killer, but once he starts chasing Blondie in the abortion clinic, you start get the feeling like he's got a few screws loose, this guy, Kevin Bacon. All right. So I guess I'll take a nap. Maybe I'll get some Hawaiian Punch at Safeway. I'm working on my laundry. I got to pick up my son, but the library's closed at 5 on Fridays. My schedule changed with my son. It used to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Thanks to my new job, I think they screwed up my pay stub. They either messed up my hours or they messed up my pay rate or the combination of both, because I only got $612 for like 40 hours work last week. So something's wrong. Something fishy. Even though I'm making barely $20 an hour, 3 days last week, I got about $20 cash tips, but still, I should be getting more than 612, I think. I don't have any payroll deductions other than maybe my my child support and my union due, but shouldn't be more than $150. So we'll see when I look at my pay stub tonight. Then I'll probably have to ask that very unhelpful regional manager to fix it somehow. I don't know when they're going to pay me, but I suppose I could take them to the labor board. I don't know what to do. We'll call the union first. Maybe I'll ask them for help, because I am paying them union dues. They got to do something to help me with my financial situation here, because I've only got $1,900 in my checking account right now. So I'm kind of hurting. I can't pay my life insurance, or there's another bill that was due on March 1st. I think my life insurance is due like in a couple days, and I don't have enough money. I like to keep a little padding in my checking account. Anyways, I'll try to get you a couple more reviews before I take a little nappy poo tomorrow morning, but I'm going back on the energy drink after 5 days of refraining from energy drink. I'm finally going back on. I'm going to start early this time so that when I get home, I can actually sleep on this bed for more than 20 minutes without waking up. So that's the plan. Wish me luck. My Robinhood was up a little bit, like $100 today. So I thought it was going to go down with the rest of the stock market, but I'm going to send criminal law back, get 3 more discs next week. And for now, I'm just going to keep going down my list. Maybe I'll take my son to Burger King again, seeing as how the library's closed at 5. Laters.